Alright, another flying video, just because there's not a whole lot I want to race this week. And if you look over here on this side, this is the airport that we're at. I don't know if I've done this on this channel. I know I might have done it on the other channel that I tried to start up. But yeah, we are at KNEEBON5 71NE. This is my grandpa's old grass strip. And we're going to take off from here. Obviously, it's got a lot of weird things going on with it. And sort of looks like it, but not. And we're going to fly in the Cub. This is the X Cub, so it's got all the bells and whistles to it. Let's see if I can get some sound. Alright. Brakes. Forgot where the brakes were on this. May have to go find what the buttons are. Brakes on. Possibly. A parking brake mark. Those. What's up here? That's the flaps. We have the parking brake on. Yes, parking brake is on. Off to a good start here. Okay. Control P. Control B. Alt B. No. B. No, that's fuel pump. Shift B. B. Nope, that's pushback. Normally, you got something right here. That is mixture. And you'd think click down on that, but that's not working, so. Alright. Let's go into controls. Keyboard. Brakes. Parking brake. Control delete. Nope. That. There we go. We can roll now. Is this thing really quiet? Alright, let's just get up in the air. Quickly, we'll be able to do that. So yeah, the Cub, well the X Cub obviously is very advanced, but this thing is a nice and slow plane. We can just dip in and out of hills and kind of do whatever we want. I think what we'll do is just head north and kind of see where we end up here. Oh, have the flaps. RPM. All right. We got speed now. We can go 120. We can go really slow if we'd like as well. One of the things this thing is capable of, put the flaps up and just float. Yeah, this is Nebraska, not near the Platte River. I mean, it's close to it, but it's out of the valley. there's a bunch of hills and farms. Then as we go further north, we'll get into sand hills and just kind of ranch and nothingness area. Let's see if I can zoom out here, kind of get an idea of where we're at. Okay, so we got Platte back there. Head up this direction and see what 6NE9 is. I'm not sure what that is. We got power line. Not that there's actually lines in between them, but we'll pretend like there is and not go under it. I think this road leads us back to the main road. Nope, not the right road. And it looks like we're not even over, we're over like AI generated land right now, because it should be gravel roads. I saw that it was paved and thought that we're at a road that we weren't. So now we're getting back over gravel roads. So sometimes when there's too much cloud cover, it just AI generates things. We will head up this way and see if we would come across anything random. This farm out here. Obviously some of that's supposed to be barns and silos and not all just houses. I'm guessing my dad has sprayed at least one of the fields that we're flying over. He used to be a spray pilot out here. That is, yeah, we're still over some cloudy AI generated stuff. Should be coming up on a main road, a highway crossing diagonally up here. Yeah, it's kind of nice to do the low and slow flying. Just to see that, yeah, Nebraska's flat, but not perfectly flat unless you're in the river valley. What is this? That is a very blue object that probably should not be there. We got the world hole. Looks like it's right on the edge of AI generation. Yeah, okay, well. We have a very bright blue square that was supposed to be covered and wasn't. So yeah, these hills right here, all AI generated. You can tell by the kind of repetitive look to it. They don't have the photo texture, whereas over here, you can see there's slight variations, and you can tell where some trees and brush were. Turn and head in this direction. Go see what is over here. I'm guessing it's just another grass strip, possibly. Might be a small town airport though, but I don't know what it would be out here. Steep valleys here, this section. However, everyone else that's lives in mountainous areas is like, what are you talking about? For Nebraska. As we get closer to this little creek here, I'm guessing it's going to flatten out a little bit. Alright, so we should be coming up on something. Got 3 different little airports out here. They all have kind of the same number designation as my grandpa's strip did, so I'm going to assume grass strips out here. Chugging along though, 133. What do we got? Got what that is, a junkyard. Got the highway off here. That's supposed to be a bridge. Is that quick little turn around here? I think I saw what was supposed to be the grass strip back this way. Possibly. Maybe not. No. I mean, we're over top of it. Somewhere. I'm not seeing it. We're not over top of it yet. Is it that? Or is that just an old road? Might be. No, that's just an old road. I don't know. We have failed to spot it. Zoom in. See. I mean, we're right over it. Maybe it's that. I see nothing. That's what I love about this game, though, because in every other flight sim, you'd see a big old patch of grass that stands out massively. I have no idea where this thing is supposed to be. So I'm either blind or it's a helipad. Alright. Well, struck out there. What is this town? So many random little towns out here. If it's got a go-kart track off to the west of town, then I've actually raced on that. Let's go see. Back in this this area, possibly. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, well, I've raced on that go-kart track. So I think we are in no, not Eddyville. Shit, I have already forgotten. Yeah, that's a go-kart track. It's all overgrown now. It was not that great of a track, but that was a road course that we ran oval karts on, so you can guess how well that worked out. Alright, well, let's go pop up to this airport and see. Actually, you know what? We can just follow this river back. And, let's see what we got along it. A house up on a hill over here. Find a town in this direction to land at. Just have a nice short flight here. Starting to see the sand hills, getting some exposed white here on the sides of these hills. This is up here, but it looks like a massive building that probably shouldn't be there. Have a highway down here? Do. Okay. Oh, and then we're back into some AI generated stuff here. And some random buildings that aren't actually there. I think those are feedlots that AI turns into buildings because it doesn't understand. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that's what that is.
500.
Flat area up here that could work for an airport. Is that where that one is? No. Alright. Try to figure out where you're an actual road. Is this paved or is this dirt? Paved. Just keep following this one. Might find civilization, which we're coming into. I assume this yellow line is for Broken Bow Airport there. Although we could easily land this pretty much anywhere, but keep going this direction. Got a nice big valley out here. I think that is Broken Bow there. Actually, the town that I first raced the go-kart in at their fairgrounds. Little stutter. Oh yeah, it's broke mode because it's the airport. I think the town is, yeah, town's gonna be right in front of us. Airport, I believe, is a little bit north of it. Things flatten out up here. I think some of this is AI generated terrain. We'll fly in over town, line up with the airport, have a nice short video. And maybe hop into something faster and continue on from here for another video. Now as the sun is setting on our tail. Get the shadows on our prop, I guess, is what we're actually seeing there, not glare. We'll fly in over west part of town and then turn left and land. I don't think there's much wind, so shouldn't be an issue. Just a small town. Not a whole lot up here. Say that about a lot of little towns in Nebraska. It's modeled pretty well though. It doesn't have any massive buildings that it shouldn't have. Fairly good for AI generation. The fairgrounds is off to our left here. Right there, big dirt patch. Possibly. Yeah. They used to build a go-kart track in there. There used to be a big racetrack around there as well. And, that obviously went away a long time ago, like in the 70s. But let's go land here. See how slow we can get this thing going. I'm in very, very slow with it. Once we get the flaps out, it will just come to a stop. Keep some altitude so that we can burn off a bit of the speed. Nice and slow. slower if we want. Left a bit. Bounce. And yeah, did not need a whole lot of runway. Not for this thing. We could land this, I mean, we could take off in the space that we have facing this direction. So, little quick tour of my family's airport, I guess we can call it. And just south of there is an airport that I grew up on where I had a go-kart and got to run around the taxiways with it as a kid. But it doesn't have any of the buildings modeled, so it looks pretty bad. That's why I haven't done a whole lot of videos there. But, yeah, it's Broken Bow, a town that probably none of you have heard of, but it is the location of the first place I ever raced at. So, and we got to see a random road course go-kart track that I raced, so, you know, nice little trip. Yeah, just continue to do some random flights, and I'll probably put them on the weekends, but hopefully it's somewhat interesting, and yeah, thanks for watching.